folks, this is a showdown we circled on the calendar as number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, home of some of the most loyal fans in the sport. Memorial Stadium, home of the Nebraska Cornhuskers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on one of the top 5 teams in this conference, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Longhorns will kick this away to get us going. And the kickoff will be a return. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Grab behind the line. It's Nelson. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it second and medium. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Defense is coming after him. With the catch, it's Hanson. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's exactly what we want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
That is a first down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
The Cornhuskers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. The quarterback keeps the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Oh, my gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight, couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Trying to keep this impressive drive going, but the loss makes it second down and 14 here. He hands it off from the gun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. They finally stop it, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Love the aggressive approach here by the play caller. First drive of the game, why not? Vertical passing game is on fire, picking up big gains.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now they come up second and goal from the 3. Back to pass. It's Wyola. Caught quickly. Touchdown, Nebraska. Great connection there for 6 points. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And they get set now to try the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. The back's got it. He goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now second and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Tough situation with the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play. An inside give now from the shotgun. He's got the first down and still motoring. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Longhorns. Way too much speed on that play.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. He'll hand it off. It's a nice game. We'll move the football up to the 27.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing that he's potentially capable of doing it.
The tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. So far, this has been a battle on the ground. They've completed the first quarter, and the run game has dominated. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Breaks a tackle into the... Nobody can bring him down. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitching catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really...
It's blocked. Picked up by the defense. It's a live ball. Could be a two-point return here. So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Grabbed by the receiver. Finds room at the 30. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
On the move now. Quick throw, testing the middle. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Boy, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back. They've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in this.
Now here he goes. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10. So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's first and goal. On the run, it's Edwards. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
To the air, it's Manning. Pass caught. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
But that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming out.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas, as they put 6 more on the board. Kirk, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. That's exactly what we saw right there.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possession. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
The RPO caught to the right. Tackled, but first down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Hat on a hat up front. good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Raiola. The pass rush closing in. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. First throw from the backup, but it's incomplete.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down. But he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
Then 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the punt will just bounce out of bounds. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Play action here on first down. Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
That massive play moves it across midfield to the plus 42. First down. There's a 1st and 10 play. They'll run it from the gun. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. The Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. It's a shotgun run call. He stopped, but he gets a first down. The intensity, Kirk, already evident this kind of rivalry game. Look, you played one of the biggest rivalries there is in Ohio State, Michigan. What was different about that?
I think the emotions are flying around early. I think the team that's able to get down and just kind of settle in and play football is the team that jumps out to an early advantage. I always talk to Nick Saban about it. He's been in so many big rivalries as a coach. And he says, yeah, what am I supposed to do? Get them more fired up when we play against an Auburn versus playing against a Mississippi State? No, we're going to be the same team every single time we go out. Kind of control those emotions is the team that's going to end up winning.
Defense shoves it out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Of course, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. And he'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
The defense, I think, sensing some urgency in this red zone. First down play, good job of pressuring the quarterback, pushing him back and putting him in a tough spot now on 2nd down.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And they will trot out the field goal team here. Makes it look easy.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. the air. It's Raiola. Moves out of the pocket. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Launches it deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Give you time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Caught over the middle. It's Sampson. They make the stop at the 25, and it's 1st and 10 for this offense. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And it's still a 4-point margin after the miss. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Huskers will kick this away to get the second half going. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. Jukes past the defender. He's in the clear. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. He's past the 30. Past the 20. At the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And tests the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
The ball is loose. Scooped up for the defense. They get him down after a short return. But a turnover created by this defense. Big moment.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Can he get there on the ground? Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
QB decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, this defense can fly to the football as a group. That's great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it, and the defense makes him pay for that with their speed.
Pressure is coming. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Drops back, looking to throw on 3rd and forever. Looking deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Coverage team brings down the returner. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in 1 play, and they keep it going. Back to throw. It's Manning. Swarmed by the pass rush. He's sacked.
Because this is what I love about the legacy of the Nebraska linebacker is the ability to get after the quarterback like this. I mean, think about some of the guys that you and I have had a chance to watch wear that uniform. Back in the old days, it was that half jersey, right? Guys like Trev Alberts, and Broderick Thomas, and Terrell Farley in the mid-90s on that national championship team. And Levante David, who's a great pro, got it all started right there in Lincoln.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Back, looking to throw for the first down. On the move now. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held it just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
He stopped him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
First down here for this offense. On the ground, it's Hansen. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Second down after that previous play. To throw, it's Raiola. Lets it go quickly. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking to scramble. They'll try a pass here. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. Who's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the catch. He made the tackle, but he gains enough to make the 1st down in what should be the last play of the 3rd quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. It's a bootleg, looking to throw. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the 4th quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush, but give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Dropping back. It's Raiola. Catch made on the left side. They make the stop just short of the 1st. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Well, a quick short throw here. Not able to convert for the 1st down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance. But they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
Caught behind the line. It's Nelson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers. That's an important score. We've got 1 possession game now, Kurt, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
Coach deciding to go for 2, trying to cut this lead to a field goal late in the game. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. He's looking to throw. Gets made over the middle. And he's not going to make it. That's a big stop for the defense. It's still a 5-point margin. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, this has proven to be a fun one, Kirk. Two teams testing each other, showing their quality, and now who's going to make the push down the stretch and emerge with a huge win.
But, Chris, this is a huge opportunity, still with the game in balance. Who's going to be able to secure this victory, not only to prove they're the better team, but to also show the committee they're deserving of getting the upper hand when it comes to decision.
He's in the clear. The 20. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Texas.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, not quite through. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
And at first down, they go right back to him. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
On first down, it's play action. Grab behind the line, it's Nelson. The defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here comes a handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Looking for his back. Grab down the middle, it's Johnson. And moves the football to the 27 at first down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
That's caught. It's Sampson. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Second down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. Brought down at the 7. Completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the Huskers will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick, if they can recover it, you never know.
And the extra point splits the uprights. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Boy, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position, they were dialed in and pounced on the football.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Back to pass. It's Manning. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Well, they moved the chains on a clutch drive, and that should be good enough. This was a pressure game. They step up and answer it here and secure a big victory in the middle of the season.
Chris, weeks ago, maybe even all the way back to week 1, we circled this game and knew that we had a chance for a major matchup this week. It lived up to that billing. We find out who the better team is and who's able to build that resume as we get closer to the end of the year.
And the quarterback just takes a knee. Well, that's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good.
Bye.